Hello, doctors, dentists, and my dear friends. A very warm welcome to all of you, and I sincerely thank you for taking your time out from a busy schedule to be a part of this webinar. It is so lovely seeing you all. Since 2012, doctors from non-EU countries have completed their medical post-graduation and seek employment in Germany. If you are in the medical profession and want to be a specialist, then this session will surely be an eye-opener for you. I am your host Nikhil Vaish, the co-founder of TEN, the Education Network. Just to let you know about us, we are a premier education consultancy with offices in India as well as in Germany. We believe in true counseling, tailor-made solutions, practical guidance, and hand-holding for doctors and dentists who are looking for greater opportunities for employment and medical specialization. We have roughly 6 years of experience nurturing dreams of medical professionals and have been instrumental in guiding numerous doctors and dentists in their endeavors of becoming a specialist. Today's session is bound to change your life. It's all about how you maximize your potential and opportunities in this competitive world. I request all doctors to go through this complete presentation so as to establish a firm understanding about the process and the procedures. At the end of the webinar, you will realize the immense opportunities and avenues you have as an aspiring medical professional in Germany. After we are done with our discussion and presentation, we will have our question and answer session. I request all doctors to keep their microphone on mute. Today we have all gathered to discuss about the new possibilities of employment and medical PG in Germany. Germany's medical and healthcare system provides a doctor with the optimal combination of a career path with guarantees of settlement with employment followed by medical specialization. It guarantees a doctor the choice of picking up his line of specialization. And the third one, it gives a doctor the guarantee of not being compared with any entrance or competitive MCQ-based exams. And to add to it all, you are anyhow entitled for handsome salaries and remunerations. In this equation of things, you don't pay to be a specialist, but are always paid to be one. Now, let me try to highlight some of the problems what a doctor faces in India. Most of doctors and dentists in India are suffering with an academic deficiency syndrome of medical dental specialty. And the problem behind all this is, it is very difficult to get a medical PG seat in India. Some of the reasons I can think about are, earning a free medical PG seat in India is way too competitive. The second reason I can say is that buying a private paid seat for medical PG in India is impractically very high. And the third reason, the medical PG in India is not counted as an experience. It's just a cost and 3 years of only studies, and only studies. So with all these problems in hand, what options do a doctor have? As a doctor, you can continue working in India as a doctor or a dentist. Let it be in a private or in the government sector. This gives a doctor a limited option of growth, no quality of life, no job satisfaction, no sense of fulfillment, and a feel of stagnation and desperation. This in the course of time becomes a new normal for him. Am I right? The second option says that you can keep trying through NEET PG or next. So if you are keen to succeed as a specialist, you can keep yourself busy attempting NEET PG or next multiple times with the hope that one fine day your time and luck may change. And the third option is for doctors who are more progressive, where they can look for options for doing their medical PG or residency from abroad. Fine. So if you don't want to compromise and you are looking for a more practical and a fulfilling solution, then medical PG from abroad can be quite a promising option for you. Now, taking it further from here, we are here to discuss achievable, perceivable, practical options for employment and medical PG, and we strongly recommend Germany for it. Germany is one of the very few countries in the world which guarantees settlement followed by medical specialization. So, if you're a progressive and an uncompromising doctor with a desire and the zeal to succeed in your profession, the option for you is medical PG in Germany. In this system, you are paid to be trained as a medical specialist. Unlike India and most of the other countries, you pay to buy a medical PG seat. Yes, doctors, it is true. I really mean it. Now, let us see how this can be achieved. Before I dig deep into medical PG in Germany, let me start with an interesting story. Once they were a very big cruise liner that was sailing in high seas and sadly and suddenly developed a snag. All the engineers, technicians, and the support staff of the ship tried their utmost but failed. Even they tried through video conferencing with their fellow engineers on land, but they also couldn't come up with any constructive or achievable solution. The engine was just not starting. Finally, a handyman who was traveling with a cruise liner came up to the captain and inquired about offering his services. Everybody was quite surprised. What this handyman would do when the engineers, technicians have failed. But all the same, the captain agreed. The handyman took his hammer from his toolkit and started hammering around certain places where he thought the fault could be. And within few blows, boom, the engine came to life. What a feeling! Everybody cheered for the handyman, and the captain of the ship appreciated his efforts and requested him to submit an invoice for his services. The handyman warmly obliged and presented an invoice of $1,001. Everyone was surprised. Come on, Mr. Handyman. Well, all that you did was just hammering. So the captain again requested the handyman to give a breakup of his services. The handyman redid his calculation. He calmly said, well, the breakup of my services is $1 for the hammering, and the rest, $1,000, is for finding out where to hammer. So, doctors, I am that handyman who will prepare your symptomatic case history, give you diagnosis, validate it with investigations, prescribe medication, and do necessary follow-ups so that you become a medical specialist in the safest and the shortest time possible. Doctors, let's be realistic and practical in our approach and avoid being philosophical. I again welcome all doctors to this webinar and sincerely appreciate for their time. Now, the agenda for today's discussions are: we will discuss about the advantages of doing medical PG from Germany. I will try to highlight the requirement for medical licensing, employment, and medical specialization. We will try to understand the procedure, the science behind the process, the documentation required, and the steps involved. I will educate you about your roles and I'll try to specify our responsibilities. And last but not the least, I'll brief you about the finances and the timelines. What is the total cost incurred in the process and the procedure, and what is the approximate timeline required for a doctor to invest to execute the process. So in a nutshell, we can always say today we'll discuss the whys, the hows, and whats of medical PG in Germany. So talking about the advantages, doctor, you will be surprised to know the German medical system is one of the very few systems in which a doctor need not have to go through any competitive entrance exam. A doctor has to just go through couple of qualifying exams to integrate into the process. Talking about the second advantage, the medical PG in Germany is on the job program. Now, what do you mean on the job program? You have to understand one thing very clearly, doctors, that when you go to Germany for your medical specialization, you're not going for your medical specialization, but you're actually going for a job. You're actually going for an employment. And once you are employed, during your employment phase, for which you've been paid for, you get yourself trained as a specialist. It is quite similar to DNB in India, where a doctor, after qualifying through the NEET PG, starts his medical PG in a hospital with a job. And during his time of his employment, he'll be trained for new concept and new procedures, and he comes out of his training as a medical specialist. This is called job on training, where you are working in the hospital, you are paid by the hospital, and you are trained by the hospital. The same system is employed in Germany, where you are going for a job, and while doing a job for which you've been paid for, you complete your medical specialization. The third advantage I can talk about is that it is an integrated pathway for super speciality. So once a doctor completes his medical training in Germany, he comes out as a super specialist. It is an integrated pathway for super specialization. Germany anyhow renders high salaries and compensation to doctors. According to the latest union rate and the collective agreement, any doctor with no experience is anyhow eligible for a minimum salary of 4,800 euros per month to start with, leaving aside the night duties and the overtime, which contributes to nearly 25% extra. So, cumulatively speaking, a doctor, once he starts his medical specialization in Germany, can expect a cumulative salary of around 5 lakhs per month, which is quite good for a doctor to start with. The working hours are quite doctor friendly. You are working for hardly 40 hours per week at the rate of 8 hours per day for 5 days a week. And anything you work extra will always be compensated extra. And anyhow, you are anyhow eligible for a lot of casual leaves and public holidays. Talking about the settlement options, when you start working in Germany as a doctor, when you are working in Germany on the first job, you are working on a blue card, which entitles you for getting a spouse visa very easily. To getting the settlement options are very comfortable for a doctor. And last but not the least, like most of the other countries, there is no age restriction in Germany. Any doctor with any age, with any experience, is eligible to be a part of the process. So these are some of the advantages I can name which are a part of the German medical system. Once we are done with the advantages, doctor, I will try to highlight the requirement which had to be furnished by a doctor. Before you take up a call whether Germany is the right option for you or not, you should be very much clear what requirement you have to fulfill. As I told you in the past, German system says it is job on training, where you are working and while working you are getting yourself trained. Isn't it right? So when you are working in Germany, in order to work as a doctor in Germany, you should have a medical license or you should have a permanent medical permit called an approbation. Once you get a medical license, when you get a permanent medical license to practice medicine in Germany, you're entitled to start your job, and with your job, you start your medical specialization. So, whatever efforts, whatever time, whatever money you are investing are all converging to a single point of interest of you getting a permanent medical license called as approbation, which gives you an unrestricted permission to work as a licensed doctor in Germany. Now, let us understand what are the requirements you have to fulfill. And the first requirement I can think about is that as the international medical graduate, you have to establish the equivalence of qualification. The qualification earned by a doctor in his home country or the country of study should be established as equivalent to a qualification earned by a doctor in Germany. And to establish the equivalence of qualification, a doctor have to face through he has to face two qualifying exams called as Fachsprachprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung. In short, called as FSP and KT. These two exams are purely qualifying exams, not competitive exams. As these exams are purely conducted in German language, proficiency in German language is a must. So any doctor who is looking for Germany as an option for employment followed by medical specialization should be open with the choice of learning a new language which is German. Right. Once you understood the first requirement, let me try to highlight the second requirement about the timeline. The day you take a call of going to Germany, fine, you should have a total timeline of around 15 to 16 months in hand. The day you take a call to the time you start earning in Germany, you should have 15 to 16 months of time in hand. Out of this 15 to 16 months of time, a doctor will invest around 8 to 9 months of time dedicatedly in Germany, getting himself trained for the advanced German language, do the preparatory courses for his qualifying exam for FSP and KP before he writes the exam, gets a license, and starts his employment, followed by his medical specialization. But prior travel to Germany, a doctor has to give around 7 months of time in his home country. Understand one thing, doctor, is 6 to 7 months of time. What a doctor investing in his home country is not a dedicated time he is investing upon. It is a time which he can always invest in concurrence with what other activity he is busy at. So if he is doing a practice or if he is doing any job, or if you are preparing for NEET PG, you can keep those activities on. With those activities, you can anyhow prepare parallelly for your process for Germany. In the 7 months of time in India, you will be trained with the basic German language skills as well as proper documentation will be arranged from the German Medical State Council so they can fly to Germany. So, generally speaking, doctor, you should have a timeline of around 15 to 16 months in hand, 7 months in India, and dedicated around 7 to 8 months or even 9 months in Germany. Talking about the third requirement, which is very important, we talk about the finances and all. The total procedural cost for the entire process will cost a doctor around 25,000 euros. In 25,000 euros, which comes roughly to around 22 lakhs, all the relevant expenses are being taken care of. Out of which, around 14,000 to 15,000 euros are invested for the process. It includes your language learning in India, your language learning in Germany, to the fees for your preparatory course for FSP and KP in Germany. It includes your examination fees for FSP and KP exam. It includes your documentation and application in the German State Medical Council, the translation of documentation, the application fee, the legalization charges. Whatever expenses are incurred for the process cumulatively will sum to around 15,000 euros. And for your survival in Germany for the first 8 10 months of time, where you're dedicatedly giving the time only for the preparation, cost you additional of around 10,000 euros. So cumulatively speaking, doctors, you should have a budget of around 20 to 22 lakh for the entire procedure. If, as a doctor, if you approve the three requirement, then this is an option which is the right option for you. And if you happen to disapprove any one of the three options, then the German medical PG is not the right option for you. Fine. Now, once you have understood the requirements about doing medical PG in Germany, where I specify three requirements of establishing the equivalence of qualification, for that you have to learn the German language, to the timeline of 16 months before you start earning in Germany, and the total finances are total of around 21 to 22 lakhs. Let me try to highlight how a doctor can establish the equivalence of qualification in Germany. Fine, because one of the foremost requirement is that we have to establish the equivalence of qualification. Now, for establishing the equivalence of qualification for any international medical graduate, he has to fulfill two requirements. He has to establish the equivalence of his languages and he has to establish the equivalence of his studies. When I talk about establishing the equivalence of language skills, a doctor should be good enough in the colloquial German from A1 to C1. Now, this colloquial German can be learned in India, can be learned in Germany, or can be done partially in India, partially in Germany, depending upon the situation and requirement of a doctor. You can always plan how much of language learning had to be done in which part of the world. Once a doctor has conquered the colloquial German or the informal German, he has to be trained for the technical German or the medical German, and he has to pass through an exam called as FSP exam. So once a doctor fulfills the two requirements of colloquial German as well as technical German, he is able to establish the equivalence of his languages. To establish the equivalence of his studies, an application is initiated in the German State Medical Council with all the translated documents, his academic record in the proper format and the requirements set by the specific state German Medical Council. When the documents are submitted, they are evaluated, they are assessed, they are validated, they are verified, and a comparative statement is generated by the German State Medical Council stating that any international medical graduate can establish the equivalence of studies if you go through a knowledge test called as Cantonese Buffon. So, doctors, just to sum it up, in order to establish the equivalence of qualification, you have to establish the equivalence of languages as well as the equivalence of studies. For establishing the equivalence of languages, you should be good enough in the colloquial German as well as the technical or the medical German. And to establish the equivalence of studies, you have to go through one more qualifying exam called a knowledge test or KP exam. Once a doctor establish the equivalence of languages and establish the equivalence of studies, he is able to establish the equivalence of qualification, which makes him eligible to get a permanent medical license called Abribacin to practice medicine in Germany. I hope I have made the things clear to all of you, but still if you got any queries, doctor, you can keep jotting it down. In our question and answer session, I try to clarify them again. Right? I'll hold on the slide for a second so that you can absorb the information and then I'll take it from there again. Fine. Now, once you understood that we have to establish the equivalence of qualification, let us try to understand through a flow diagram how a doctor can establish the equivalence of qualification in Germany. So, as a doctor, once you made up your mind that Germany is a country for you and you want to go to Germany for your employment, settlement, followed by medical specialization, we start your German language training in the home country, that is India. So we start your basic German language learning in the home country. These are all conducted online, for which you have to invest around 1 hour of time every day. While you are busy learning the languages, we'll initiate your application in a specific German state medical council, stating that you are applying for a medical license to practice as a doctor in Germany, and will arrange all the necessary acknowledgements and the necessary statement from the state medical council. With the document in hand, we'll apply for a German national visa. Now, when we apply for a German national visa, what profile we have built for you? The profile which is built for you as a doctor, as a dentist, is that as a practicing doctor in India, you are applying for a permanent license. And in order to show your intent to be a part of the German system, you are good enough in the basic colloquial German, as well as you have received the necessary statement and acknowledgement from the German State Medical Council, allowing you to enter to Germany to get your medical licensing done. The timeline which is required to achieve all these things will take around 4 to 7 months of time in your home country. Now, once you travel to Germany, you will be taught the advanced German language course. A German environment is very much needed because you can learn good German only when you are in that environment. Once you are done with the advanced German language, you will be trained for the FSP and the KP course, which is required so that you are more comfortable and confident writing the FSP and the KP exam. And during this phase of time, we will arrange a job offer letter for you, which is a compulsory prerequisite to write the FSP exam. And once you write the FSP exam and qualify the FSP exam, you get a temporary license called as Berufserlaubnis Noblis, so that you can start working in Germany. And at this time, you are eligible for a salary of 4,800 euros per month to start with. And the time required to achieve all the things in Germany will take around 7 to 9 months of time, depending upon how you are responding to the languages and how the paperwork is set so that you don't waste time. So cumulatively speaking, doctor, from the time you start the process in India to the time you land in Germany and start working on a temporary license, it takes around 15 to 16 months of time. And at this time, when you are working on a temporary license, you are called an assistant doctor. While working as an assistant doctor with an employment and a salary in hand on a blue card, you apply for the Cantonese Buffon exam or the knowledge test. And once you qualify for the knowledge test, you get a permanent medical license called an Abribacin, which, as I told you in the past, gives you an unrestricted permission and the right to work as a doctor in Germany and you start your medical PG in Germany. So when you talk about these timelines, you have invested 16 months of time before you start earning, and additionally around 3 to 4 months of time before you pass the exam, and get a permanent medical license, start your medical PG. At this time, you are called as an assistant doctor in training. And from there onward, in 5 to 6 years of time, with an employment and a salary in hand, you come out as a super specialist. Right, doctor? So this is how the things go. I hope you have understood the flow chart and the timelines about how the process is executed. Now, taking you further from here, once you've understood the medical system in Germany and you are anyhow aware of the medical system in India, let us try to compare both. It will make your belief about the process much more concrete and clear. Fine. So in India, as you all know, in India, once you complete your medical studies and you attain a medical license, in order to get a medical PG seat, fine, you have to compete through a competitive MCQ-based exam called a NEET PG. Am I right? And the merit of it, you can start your medical PG in India through a medical college, hospital, or a university, and in around 2 to 3 years of time, you come out as a specialist, as an MD or an MS. Fine. If you are more progressive, fine, and you want to achieve more in life, you can always take the much more challenging option of doing super specialty in India. And for that, again, you have to compete through one more competitive MCQ-based exam called NEET SS. And once you qualify in merit, you can do your super specialization or DM and MCA and become a super specialist in a span of around 5 to 6 years of time. Am I right? It takes around 5 to 6 years of time under the most ideal condition where you are able to cross each and every hurdle in the right time possible, in the best way possible. Right? In this equation of things in India, once you get a medical license, as you are always aware, you have to go through 2 exams of NEET PG and NEET SS, which are very competitive. And you are all aware, if you want to be a super specialist, in super specialists in India, there are hardly 2,000 seats available. So you can understand the gravity of competition. Now, comparing the Indian system with the German system, unlike India, as an international medical graduate, when you invested around 8-10 months of time learning the German language, you have to just go through and qualify 2 qualifying exams for FSP and KP. Remember one thing, these are not competitive exams, these are purely qualifying verbal viva exams. You need not have to put a pen on the paper, they are only qualifying verbal viva exams. Fine. And once you qualify these 2 exams, you get a permanent medical license called an approbation. And once you get approbation, you have hit the highway, and directly in 5 years of time, you can be a super specialist in the line of specialization you are looking for. So if you compare both the system, you find the Indian system to be very, very competitive, and you will find the German system to be very cordial to doctor, where you have to just qualify a couple of exams. It's as simple as that. I hope the differentiation between the Indian system and the German system must have made the concept more clear to all of you. Right? Now, once we understood the systems different in both the systems, doctor, let me take you further from here and let me try to highlight what roles you have to fulfill. As a doctor, in order to execute the process, what are your responsibilities? And the major responsibility I can talk about is that you should be dedicated and you should keep time to learn German language with the highest proficiency. This is the biggest requirement you have to fulfill. As a doctor, you should be ready to give your necessary documents and academic record as and when needed during the process. You should have the financial bandwidth of doing the necessary remittances during the course of your process. Whatever budget of 22 lakhs I talked about is not an instant investment. It has to be done periodically in relation to the progress of your process. And last but not the least, you have to appear for a visa interview for which we'll be training you for sure. So these are the big responsibilities or the roles what you as a doctor have to fulfill. Talking about our responsibilities, as a professional hand for your process, we are anyhow responsible for arranging the language learning in India in the most comfortable environment possible, and we'll be even guiding you so they can write the exam, pass the exams. We will be anyhow responsible for doing the necessary documentation and applications in a specific state German Medical Council. Will be anyhow responsible for arranging the advanced German language course in Germany from a government recognized language school, as well as will be arranging for your FSP and KP coaching in Germany, followed by helping you out in getting the exam done for the same. Will be anyhow responsible for preparing for visa documentation, as well as will be training for visa interview and all. Will surely be helping you out in doing the travel arrangement for your stay for the first couple of months of time in Germany, followed by other services that is needed for you in Germany. We'll be anyhow responsible and will guarantee you that we'll arrange the deficit beside for you, which is a very, very, very important document for the process. And last but not the least, surely will be assisting you for arranging a job offer letter, which is the minimum prerequisite before you write the temporary license exam of FSP. So these are some of the responsibilities which we are anyhow responsible for. In addition to that, there are other responsibilities also which anyhow will be taken care from our side during the course of the process. Once you have understood these things, doctor, the next thing what I can talk about, one second, is that in my last slide of my presentation, I'll try to conclude my presentation where I want to highlight a small bar graph which highlights the number of international medical graduates who have integrated with the German medical system and are successfully working as a licensed physician and specialist in Germany. Talking about it, you will see in the year 2009, there were nearly around 20,000 international medical graduates who were working in Germany, compared to nearly around 53,000 international medical graduates who are professionally working in Germany in 2019. They increased on nearly threefolds in the last 10 years. This validates that the Germans have kept their doors open for international medical graduates to come and integrate with the German medical system. The pathway for medical PG in Germany is very simple, provided the doctors take constructive decision and seek proper guidance at the correct time. Doctors, I firmly believe in one thing: to be different from others, you should do the things differently. If you are doing the thing regularly as all others are doing, then you are just a part of the crowd. Fine. So I can always conclude, doctors, that I suggest that medical specialization from Germany is quite a fulfilling and a rewarding option for doctors and dentists who are looking for high quality of life, a sense of security, job satisfaction, and a career of fulfillment. Remember, you are about to become a contributor to the most technologically advanced medical environments in the world. Well, the timing to get started for a journey for medical PG couldn't have been better. We are seeing COVID-19 vaccine being available in the coming months. So use this time to get engaged with the education network so they can travel to Germany the next session. Flying to Germany for employment, followed by medical PG, is a very practical and achievable option provided you are sensible enough to pick the correct pilot for your flight. All I can say, doctors, that good things come to those who wait, but better things come to those who work for it. We want doctors to act, not react. I suggest all doctors to be optimistic and not to give up hope. If you have any queries, you can always reach us back, and do follow us on Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Again, thank you all for your valuable time. The forum is now open for questions, doctor. If you got any doubts, any queries, you can put forward to it. You can text me on the text window, or if you want to unmute your microphone, you can even unmute yourself and speak over, not a problem. It's all yours. No, Dr. Mr. Vinod, it is not possible to write KP exam from India. Let me take first question first, is better. Oh, doctor is saying nothing is audible to you. So sorry, doctor. I think there must be a technical problem at your end. Okay. Yeah, no, Dr. Vinod, you cannot write KP exam from India, doctor. As I told you beforehand, this FSP exam and KP exam are conducted only in Germany. They are conducted by different state medical councils. You have to be in Germany to write these exams. As simple as that. Yeah, Dr. Rajat, you have put a very regular question which is put forward to us, whether your licensing is valid in India. Understand one thing, when you are going to Germany, doctor, you are not going to Germany to come back to India. But under the situation that you are going to come back to India after completing a medical specialization, the bill has already been put up in the parliament and should be through by the next session, where a doctor who has completed his specialization from Germany can come and work in India as a super specialist, provided he passes the DNB exam. So this bill will be in force from September of next year. So anyhow, by the time you come back after 6 years of time, you will be a licensed doctor in India if you are ready to write the DNB exam. Fine. Yes, Mr. Pradeep, Dr. Pradeep, I want to make it very clear that when you go to Germany, you are a doctor who will choose what specialization you are looking for. So let you are going for medical disciplines, the medicine disciplines, or the surgical line, it is up to you what you choose. For example, if you want to be a cardiologist, you can directly start your super specialization in cardiology with the first 2-3 years will be dedicated for internal medicines, followed by cardiology. It's as simple as that. Fine. Any other questions you have, doctor?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, doctor. Yeah.
Sir, after completing your exam, how can we take our branches in Germany? Means how are we divided according to our specialties in there?
Yeah, you see, as I specified in the past, doctor, unlike any other country, there is nothing called merit system in Germany. In any country, in any place around the globe, depending upon your profile, how you build, and what grades you get in this competitive exam, you are given a choice of choosing a specialization. But in Germany, once you qualify the exam, whatever specialization you are looking for, you can choose the specialization. And how will you choose the specialization? You will choose the specialization when you are looking for a job in that particular department or the faculty. Am I right here? If you want to be an ophthalmologist, then you start looking for a job in that department, and while you're doing the job in that particular faculty, you can be a super specialist in the same line. So choosing the job is the trick of the trade. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Yeah. Any other query which is coming up, doctors? You have got access for your microphones. Yeah, you can text me also. There was some problem with the audio. I couldn't make out what the reason behind it. Yes, we can always, I can tell you the syllabus for KP side. I tell you one thing, when you talk about the FSP exam, I'll just try to relate it with FSP. FSP exam is purely your technical German skills. Ki as a doctor, how you are able to communicate to anyone in a clinical environment. In the FSP exam, they will just check out how good you are in the technical German. And what is the pattern of the FSP exam? In the FSP exam, you have to just write a case history of a patient in German language with the necessary protocols and the procedures which are adhered to in Germany. So there will be a senior consultant, you will be a junior consultant, and the senior consultant will be taking a case history of a patient. He may be a dummy patient also. When he is asking the questions and all, you are making a case history for the same in German. As simple as that. If you are able to make the right case history, you are through the FSP exam. When I talk about the KP exam and all, in the KP exam, you are a consultant where you are taking the case history of a patient, and after taking the case history and all, you are even suggesting a diagnosis of his ailment or this problem. And with that part, there will be some question asked to you about internal medicine and surgery and a particular subject in which you are interested to do your specialization from. Those questions will be only verbal questions which will be asked to you. So this is in general is about the syllabus. I can anyhow, once you connect to me 1:1, I can give you a much more detailed information about the pattern of the exam, but I'll try to just give you a pulse of it. Right, doctor? I hope, Dr. Kumar, I have answered your query. Any other question which is coming up, doctors? So I hope you have understood the concept of medical PG in Germany. Before I wind up the session, doctors, you can always visit our website, missiongermany.in. I have given more information about the same. You can always reach us back on our numbers. Practically telling you, doctor, in these bad times of COVID and all, that most of the doctors are finding it too desperate and too uncomfortable to get to meet PG. Exams are getting postponed, the counsels are getting late, time is running out, and you don't know which option is the right one for you. I personally feel that any doctor who has completed his medical studies, Germany is quite a practical option compared to other systems, compared to other options what you have in Europe and all. Germany is the only option which gives you a guarantee of settlement, employment, and medical PG with a very handsome salary of nearly 5 to 6 lakhs per month while you are doing your medical PG. Understand one part?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, doctors.
Sir, going to Germany,
Mhm.
I mean, just expecting. What about our stay?
Stay and all will be arranged for you, doctor. You see, when you're traveling for the first time, we'll help you out with all the stay and all for the first couple of months of time before you get adjusted in Germany.
Okay.
And once you're in Germany, Germany is a very organized market and all. There are a lot of things through which you can very easily stay. Stay is a very minor thing to think about. You can easily get a place of stay, doctor. Not a problem at all.
And what about the expenses there? Can you glimpse an idea on that?
For the expenses for the first 8-10 months of time, doctor, you already have put up a blocked account of 10,000 euros. I specified in the presentation that around 10,000 euros is your blocked account of money which you'll be utilizing in Germany for the first 8-10 months of time. From that blocked account, you'll be getting X amount of money per month for your survival, which costs around 800 to 900 euros, which will be a part of your money, which will be paid to you every month before you start working in Germany. Am I right? So, as a single person, 800 to 900 euros is quite enough money for a doctor to survive. If he is not looking for luxuries, it's quite a good amount of money to survive happily in Germany.
Okay, sir. And
Anything else, doctor? So, doctors, I think we wrap up the session. There are no more questions coming up. I'll again thank you all for giving your valuable time. You can always connect back to us. Fine. And some doctors have joined in late today. So the video recording for the same session, I'll ask the person from our office to share it with you. You can go to the presentation again, and if you got any query, any concern, you can always reach us back. We are here to support you and guide you to the best of our capabilities, doctor. I wish you all the best. Be indoors, keep doing the good work, cheer up, and I wish you all the best. Right. Thanks a lot for your valuable time, doctors. Again. Thanks a lot.